Hello, and welcome yet again to Valentine's verse, this being the 69th to date of the recorded works of one Valentine, reportedly me. Our subject today is the esteemed Mr. Jimmy B, who was a regular at my father's local pub in Didsbury High Street, Manchester, in the days when that snootiest of suburbs contained the last descendants of the Cotton Kings, the Bishop of Salford, seemingly half of Academe, senior council engineers, a rich bourgeois selection, yet mixed amongst their costly houses, who were cottages, near slums, bedsit lands, bohemias, and the ancient real Manchester working class. Jimmy was one of these latter. Generations of hard lives lived, and more than equal to making another. Dad was a collier's son. They had common ground. So, the title is Jimmy B. Jimmy was no tall man at best, but stocky and muscular. Champion street fighting fella, local fastest gun in the West, prone to find challengers at length. Odd men turned up to test their strength. He once punched someone who asked for him in bar, who'd only wanted his garden dug. From two childhood memories he shared, I found it was in his blood. A boy from the Great Depression, raised in a backstreet neighbourhood. His dad worked in the horse trade. He recalled the old stump dashing through the house, then stamping back from the shed while he was wrapping his right fist in harness chain, grimacing as he left again. At school, come Easter holidays, his dad gave Jimmy and his mate a break, running donkeys all day on Blackpool Beach. Both work and play. He set them up, they didn't need a guide, giving Jimmy the leather bag to keep safe pennies from the rides. He reappeared in twilight fog as the lads were taking saddles off in a field rented by the day. Taking the pouch from Jimmy, he coughed, counted off the other boys' pay, stalked off with Jimmy in his wake. "You've been robbing me all day." Briefly innocent, Jim hadn't, but he learned to make his way. Jimmy contentedly fought for himself, but fight for the state he wouldn't. Called up for the Korean War, he turned up so intransigent they shipped him east in manacles. He spent the war escaping, sure, from his regiment's stockade, and was duly shipped back home, dishonourably discharged, freed to roam. Boxer, bouncer, landscape gardener, one of McAlpine's Fusiliers, a fox, Jimmy in his toughness prospered, though he took his share of knocks. Long engaged as a nightclub bouncer, he felt a grievance taking wing with the managers. At Christmastide he walked to work, meaning to bring the quarrel to its head. By the side of the building, he took a passageway, reached the boss's office, open wide. Woke up later, covered in snow, outside and half concussed. The management had seen him coming, felt the cloudburst, got its own retaliation in first. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for listening. There will, of course, be more and more and more. As usual, I beg you to subscribe, though I don't care if you don't. God bless you all, and good morning to you.